What was y'all's reaction when you saw the All-SEC list yesterday?
For me, my first time seeing it, I just walked in the locker room. Jay Will told me, congrats, and I didn't know what he was talking about because I hadn't looked at my phone. My phone had broke yesterday. I got it fixed though, but I don't know. I just was like, wow, it's a blessing. I didn't really react crazily, but once I saw it, I just seen all the names, and I was like, it's great company to be, all SEC.
For sure, kind of the same thing. My phone wasn't broke, but I walked in the locker room, and my teammate Chance told me congratulations. She told me that me and Win made second team, and like you said, it's a blessing. First year in the conference, being part of the second team, it's a blessing.
So when is this the same phone you dropped in the ocean in Israel?
Yeah, it's still going. Just keep getting it fixed and just keep it pushing. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else, Nathan? Good.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Vice?
First of all, good to see y'all gentlemen as well.
Yes,
Thank you, I appreciate it. When you just look at this season, you think back on everything. What are maybe a couple highlights of the regular season just that you experienced this year?
Yeah, I think the most recent one, just beating Tennessee at home, finishing our season. The Israel trip, we went out west. That was pretty fun. I mean, we've done a lot of things, as a team, just since we all been here in June. It's hard to just pick one thing, but, we still got a lot more basketball to play, so.
Same thing, Israel trip was fun. We went out to Cancun, won a championship there, beating Northwestern. That was a pretty good win for our resume as well, looking back at it. Like you said, the most recent one, Tennessee, last home game in the jungle. One that we really needed. That was a big win, but I think favorite memory has yet to come.
For Win, the way y'all closed out the Tennessee game, does that give y'all a little boost going into tournament play?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, after Tennessee, the main thing was just trying to build some momentum. We had 2 tough losses right before that. So now, beating the number 12 team in the country, and then now we play Arkansas. It's just about momentum and taking it one game at a time. But the more you win, the more your confidence goes up. And I think that was a big win for everybody against Tennessee.
Back.
It's kind of on the same mark. When you go to Nashville, what's the thought process? Were you guys taking it just one day at a time with travel? And are you looking at March at all, March Madness, or are you just focused on this tournament? Just want to ask you about that.
I mean, of course you think about, March Madness, but the whole year, it's always one game at a time. That's the SEC. You can't overlook anybody, so we can't overlook Arkansas and be like, oh, Texas A&M is next. We're not doing that at all. We're going to respect every team that we have to play. And, last year we lost the first game, because we did overlook some people. So, that's not the plan this year. So we respect the Arkansas. That's our main focus. But we see the bracket and we see who we could play. But Arkansas is the main focus right now.
We're in March now. March is the best time of college basketball. We all know about March Madness, but like you said, it's one game at a time. We still got a championship to win, or we're trying to win. Like we see Texas A&M is next, just by looking at the bracket. But obviously, Arkansas is a good team. They're very talented. The close game at home. So just taking it one game at a time. Like you said, keep building momentum to game in, game out.
Mark?
It's been a long time since you guys played Arkansas, but do you remember much about that game?
They're an athletic team. They got a lot of great players, explosive players who can make plays. We got to try to keep them in front and help each other out on the defense end.
Wendell, what do you remember about that game? I think you played it real well.
Yeah, it's a fun game. We don't like Arkansas, so it's a lot of intensity between us and Arkansas. So going into it, we know that. So we got to just come ready. We beat them this year. Played them one time, so I know they're trying to get back on us, but it's going to be a lot going into the game, and we just want to try to find a way to win.
Johni, the Tennessee game, they didn't hit a shot in the final 6.5 minutes. You guys kept getting stops and rebounds. Just how much confidence does that give y'all moving forward to be able, y'all finished off a game like that with with the way y'all worked on the boards and on defense?
You know, our defense, you know, we take a lot of pride in our defense. And, you know, some games we don't show it as much, but, you know, we know defense wins championships. You know, if you look at some of our games, you know, we played Tennessee the first time, they had 42, 43. You know, Northwestern had 42, 43. So, like, you know, we're capable of holding teams to low numbers and being able to get stops to win games. And, you know, we've let a couple close games slip, but we knew we had to get that one, so we just had to make stops.
I'm gonna come here next.
When last time you guys played Arkansas, Nick Smith didn't play for them, but obviously they have him back. Just, you know, I guess for both of you guys, but you in particular, I mean, just what do you see as far as what Nick Smith adds to what they do?
I mean, he's a great offensive player, you know, so it's just another dynamic that we have to stop, you know, another shooter, you know, in the court. They weren't shooting the best like when we played them that first time, but I guess they're shooting a little better now. But just another player in the court that we got to try to control. He's going to get up a lot of shots, but just got to try and slow him down. But yeah, that's the main thing.
Take a couple follow-ups, Nathan.
Janai, over your last 5 games, you're better than 40% from downtown. I guess just what's kind of working for you with that shot and how has that come along this season?
Just being in the gym a lot, you know, getting in the gym a lot with our managers and our GAs and coaching staff, you know, just getting that confidence in myself first. You know, I hit a couple earlier in the season, but now I'm more confident in myself. And as you see, my teammates and my coaching staff is encouraging me even more to shoot the ball when I have a little bit of space. So, you know, just being ready to shoot, making plays.
I was about to say, do you feel like you have that space still, like people are sagging off, not thinking you're going to shoot it, or do you think teams have adjusted?
It's getting to the point now to where it really don't matter.
I guess, well, is there a game in particular that sticks out that this regular season's over that you're like, man, we really should have had that one?
There's a few.
A lot.
Okay. Like, which ones? Like,
Tennessee.
At Tennessee,
Alabama, both
twice.
times. Texas A&M at Texas A&M. Georgia.
That's it though. I think that the only two like we really look back and just say like we really got beat was Texas A&M at home and then Kentucky. I think those are the only 2 games like we walked away and was like they really just beat us, like they played us. Yeah, the whole game, you know. So other than that though, you know, I think we have a good chance against everybody in the league. So we have a lot of confidence in anybody we're gonna play in the SEC tournament.
and then just to follow, what does it do just to finally get one of those? Like you said, you had going back to Athens in January, you had all these games where you were in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then what does it just mean to finally just get one that goes your way?
It kind of just tells us like we can do it, you know. But we knew that, you know, going into it, like we can beat these teams, you know. We just lose in close games, and then to finally do it, it shows us like as a team, like, you know, just finally like we could do it. Like we proved it to ourselves. So now going into any game, we got confidence against anybody in the league.
Sure.
Right.
Back to Wynn, you mentioned Arkansas, the rivalry. What's happened sort of the last couple of years with you to make them such a big rivalry?
I mean, y'all know it. I mean, last year, you know, I took the shot at the end, you know, went to overtime, the dunk at the end. Just they fans, you know, they probably hate me more than Bama fans, you know. So, you know, they fans crazy. And then just only playing them one time last year, that kind of sucked to me because I didn't get a chance to play them again. So then playing them this year, just one time so far, I was thinking about that the whole time. I couldn't wait to play that game. And now I get another chance to play against them, and we get another chance to play against them. So, you know, it's a lot that goes into it, but it should be fun.
And then Kurt.
Going back to we were talking about Janai hitting threes for Wynn. I mean, how much does that help you guys and help you on offense when you have a center 6'10", 6'11" guy who can bomb them like that?
I mean, you know, he can pick a pop. So I mean, I trust him out there. I can get it to him. They got to respect it a little bit, so then he can start rolling to the basket and stuff like that. But it's good to just have a center that can shoot, you know, space it out, score under the basket. So, I mean, very dynamic player. So I second team All SEC.
Everybody else good?
Good. Thank you.
Thanks,